Before that, we have a short clip where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is talking about the very leelas of Somasundareshwara and why these leelas even happen, and what is a way that you can connect these cosmic actions of Paramashiva to our day-to-day lives and our understanding, and especially deepen our connection with the various manifestations of Paramashiva and how to receive him in our lives.
Having the sickening suffocation. Many times people do have this sickening suffocation. Come on, then expand. It is time. You meditate on Rasa Leela Krishna. So each action of divine, each action of an incarnation becomes independent energy by itself. Shiva's one action, cutting Brahma's head and giving him enlightenment, it became an independent energy called Kalabhairava. Shiva's one action of killing the negativity of Daksha and liberating him from negativity and negative patterns became independent divine energy called Veerabhadra. Shiva's one action of teaching in silence to Sanagadi rishis and giving them enlightenment becomes Dakshinamurti. Just each action of divine becomes one form, one energy. Understand? When Shiva assumed the body and married Meenakshi and ruled this Pandya kingdom, he became Sundara Pandya. That action became an independent energy of Sundara Pandya. Just yesterday, I was reading the Akashic records in the night. I verified again and again. Earlier when I was seeing, I felt he has taken 3 bodies. Yesterday I saw he has taken more than 11 bodies. Only to play in and around Madurai. Please understand, in this way, no other geographical place is equivalent to Madurai. Where Shiva has taken 11 bodies to play just in Madurai. See, in one body he has played in many places. That record is there. When he assumed one body, he has gone to many places and did his leelas. In one body, doing leelas in 11 places, there are enough records. But 11 bodies to do leelas in one place, only in Madurai's history, the record is there. More than 11 bodies he has assumed at different times to play the leelas. The leela he performed, the first body he assumed to perform the leelas in Madurai is marrying Meenakshi. To marry Meenakshi and all the leelas related to that time, marrying Meenakshi and bringing Vaigai to Madurai, all those leelas were performed in one body. That body is directly under the Sundareshwara's linga. The main Garbha Mandir, under the Sundareshwara linga, that body is resting. It is there in Jiva Samadhi. And second, he has assumed one more body to build embankment for Vaigai river and converting all the foxes into horse to save his disciple Manikya Vasagar. All those leelas around 40 years he was in that body and performed many leelas. That body is in resting in our property near Dinamani Takis. There is a place in Madurai, near Dinamani Takis, there is a samadhi inside Madurai Adinam property. It is called Sundaranar Samadhi. And Sundarananda's Jiva Samadhi, people used to think it is one of the 18 Siddhas. It is not one of the, of course, it is one in the 18, but Shiva himself assumed the human body and performed. 40 years he was in that body. That body is resting in Madurai, the place Dinamani Takis, opposite to that Takis, there is a property, belongs to Madurai Adinam property, there he is resting. And the third body, which he assumed to give sugar cane to stone elephant, and stone elephant ate that sugar cane. For that leela, he assumed one more body that is there inside the temple under the samadhi of, under the shrine of Ellamalla Sittar. Under his murti, that third body is there. Still, I am not able to trace the other places of the remaining 8 bodies. I could see cosmically where are they, but in the Madurai map I am not able to pinpoint where the remaining 8 bodies are. Soon I will study the Madurai map and overlap my cosmic map on Madurai map and give you guys the exact points where the bodies he assumed are resting and radiating. I tell you, if you see from this angle, no other place, even in Kailash, is only one body is resting. There are 1 lakh enlightened beings' bodies are resting. That is different. But his own, the body which he used, only one body is resting. In Varanasi, 2 bodies are resting. Even in Tiruvannamalai, only one body, Arunagiri Yogeshwara's body, only is resting. I was shocked when I read yesterday the Akashic records. 11 bodies he has assumed. I tell you, Madurai was his honeymoon place. It was his favorite. Somehow, Madurai people had a very close, hearty connection with Mahadeva. Even for small things, he will assume a body. Come here and play. This was the place where he was very playful and joyful, without any of the so-called social laws, regulations, rules, and the dharma which he himself created. Here, he has broken the laws he created as per the planets. He has changed the planets for Madurai people. He has changed the teachings for Madurai people. He has changed the social laws for Madurai people. He has broken all the moral rules for Madurai people. He has done everything possible. Socially accepted, unaccepted, legal, illegal, dharmic, adharmic. In which Shastra it is dharmic? You convert the wolves into horses and sell them, and after you sell and go away, all that fellows, they become overnight, they become again wolf and bite and kill all the remaining horses who are there. And that poor king is now pauper. In which dharma it is accepted? In which Shastra it is accepted? He has done everything. Everything possible. He comes down as a worker for the old lady, saying that, see, once there was a flood, huge flood in Vaigai river, and king ordered all the citizens of Madurai should take up one portion and cover it with mud and build an embankment. So all of them have taken up one portion. One old lady, Vandi, Her job is that making idli and puttu. Puttu is those days breakfast. She will make all these and sell for people. Still now, in Madurai, it is a very popular business. Go out in the night, you will see hundreds of shops. The outside street, they will be making these idlis and selling, breakfast and selling. It is still their tradition. Now it is called Kushbu idli. In those days, it's a tradition of Vandi. So she used to make this pittu and sell. Those days breakfast. She did not get anybody to cover her portion, and she herself can't do. She is too old. She prays to Sundareshwara. This whole city still now, any problem, the only person they turn to is Sundareshwara. They don't trust anybody else. They just turn towards Sundareshwara. And she's the old lady. She can't get a worker to fill her portion, to do her job. She turns towards Sundareshwara. Oh Chokanada, Sundareshwara. This guy could have just one thought, the whole Vaigai would have built, add embankment automatically. He does not do that. He comes down, assuming human body and bargaining with that lady. You should give me the pittu as much as I want, but I
Nithyananda, yes, the deities have arrived. The drums have been played by the animals that are carrying the drums. The Gaja, the royal elephant of the Meenakshi temple, is right outside our premises, Kailasa, Madurai. You can see the darshan of the royal elephant. Seeing the large animals and having them see them as the devotee of Paramashiva is a treasure and one of the beautiful celebrations inside the temple ambience. So the beautifully decorated Aja is passing right now by the Kailasa Madurai, and here we are receiving in front of Kailasa Madurai Mahaganapati. Celebrate now that Mahaganapati is the remover of obstacles in our lives. We offer to him our devotion and the traditional Mandagappadi offerings. We offer to him our prayers to remove all the obstacles in our life and to be there for us as an elder brother, as the one taking care of all of us and training us how to be leaders and how to be extremely productive, efficient and successful in our lives. We pray to Mahaganapati. More than anything, he is always there for everything we need. Then we have Subramanya Swami. He is the next person in the procession, the god of courage, the god of valor, the very completion of Paramashiva. We bow down to him and pray and offer our traditional Mandagappadi offerings, honoring him and receiving him, welcoming him at our very premises, Kailasa and Madurai. Next, we're going to have the darshan of the Somasundareshwara Swami, who is gracing us today morning beautifully in the beautiful wake of the morning. The first thing that many of the devotees are all able to have is the very darshan of Meenakshi Sundareshwara, and we can see the priests are carrying the Shangol. The Nandi Shangol is the signature of the royal paraphernalia of Paramashiva, the Adhikaratva, the authority of the governing the whole universe. All of that is embodied inside the Shangol, the Rajyanandam it is known as, and we are seeing the Shangol also pass by. These are all the various elements of the paraphernalia of Somasundareshwara Swami, and also the Vadhyam, the Kailaya Vadhyam is also the drums that signify the presence of the Lord. They are so loud and just make our whole bodies resonate with the rhythm of Paramashiva's presence. A beautiful, powerful rhythm is playing. The beat just pounds on our whole soul and makes us attune with the presence of Paramashiva. And here we have Somasundareshwara himself, the one who is so easily pleased, so readily available to us. Somasundareshwara, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is saying, is the person we turn to for anything we need in our life. He is always making himself available, and to him we bow down and offer our small offerings of flower garlands and various clothing, and all of our fruits and naivedyam also we offer at the divine lotus feet of Somasundareshwara Swami, bowing down to him. Next, Devi Meenakshi herself is there in front of us. Meenakshi, the mother of the whole universe, who governed the whole universe, who brought us this whole enlightened civilization. She is the very administrative and powerful qualities that we see in our beloved Swamiji. They come from the very biomemory of Meenakshi. He is, Swamiji is a very incarnation of Meenakshi in the world today. If you want to know how Meenakshi governed, ruled, and expressed her power as the mother of the whole universe, this is the way we see even the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And celebrating her again, the Archavatara before us is literally the living manifestation of her. She's really, really there in front of us. We bow down to her and offer her our love and gratitude. And at the end of today's procession, we have Chandikeshwara Swami, whom is gracing us, to whom we surrender all of our accounts and helps us align into integrity with all of our finances, karmic balances. Everything is surrendered to him. He takes care of all of that and ensures that we are on the right path back to at the feet of Paramashiva. And of course, all of this is possible. We are all able to share with you and give you the opportunity to have this revival of Hinduism and celebrate the deities. Because of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, we offer the arti to him. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Doing the arti to him. Aradrikam Samarpayami Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Charanakamale Namaha. We bow down and sincerely give our divine gratitude and devotion at his divine lotus feet. He is the one who has revived the whole tradition for us. He is giving us so much of time and space in the digital platforms to be able to have these wonderful darshans and making Hinduism as user-friendly as possible and reviving the whole traditions of the Annadhanam and just knowing the whole possibility of such enlightened civilization is there for the whole world to enjoy, come, learn, and also create in their own Kailasa ecosystem. And this is the way that everyone who is aspiring to live a Kailasa ecosystem. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully shares that those who have an interest and are excited about any news about Kailasa, especially when it comes to the first Hindu nation, or they want to know more about how Swamiji is making this Kailasa, or want to be a part of it, and every news that comes about it, they're waiting and they're excited about it. Swamiji says that they have a royal taste in their life. Yes, they seek, they have a royal taste, just like how those who live around Sundareshwara have a royal feeling that, hey, Paramashiva is our Lord. Paramashiva is our very king. He governs us and rules us. In that same way, if you have the feeling about Kailasa, that Kailasa is the place, the future of us for Hinduism, it's going to take care of whatever we find sacred in our lives. This belief is the same way that people cherish the Somasundareshwara as their own Lord. So all of us are celebrating this royal lifestyle to be able to have Paramashiva in our lives. And as you can see, the Annadhanam continues as the devotees come. Quenching the hunger of the devotees is not just quenching their day-to-day hunger, but also the hunger that they forgot about. We always remember in our day our next meal and move about our day. But many of these devotees who don't even know that they will have their next meal have even sacrificed that idea and come to have the darshan of Somasundareshwara that day. And for those who put Somasundareshwara first before their own comforts and day-to-day things and had his darshan, for them offering the meal is offering the food to Somasundareshwara himself. Meenakshi themselves have come and are accepting our food, and that is the way we want to receive them and celebrate them in our lives. Next, we have, of course, the very Utsava Vigraha of Somasundareshwara, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva. Paramashiva in the form Leela Alankara as in the Adi Kailasa Sarvajnapeetham, Nithyananda Sarvajnapeetham, the first Kailasa that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has beautifully given to the whole world as a gift. We pray to the deities there. Let us now offer our puja and worship at their divine lotus feet. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Nandvadidam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatidam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nithyananda Pariyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Lalathe Tripundri Nitiladhita Kasturi Tilakaha Smaranmaladhara Spurita Gadigopi Navasanaha Nadano Dushtaram Chirashibhanirajam Shashikalam Pradivas Sarvesham Arunagiri Yogi Vijayate. Atha Dhupaha. Om Dashangam Gugulopetam Sugandham Chasumanoharam Agreya Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigrihyataam. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshi Ambika Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha. Dhupamagrapayami. Atha Deepaha. Om Sajyam Trivarti Samyuktam Vanhina Yojitam Maya Grahana Mangalam Deepam Trailokyatimirapaham. Om Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshi Ambika Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha. Deepam Sandarshayami. Tanaivedyam. Om Vam Amrite Amritodbhave Amritavarshini Amritam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshi Ambika Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha. Amritam Mahanaivedyam Nivedayami. Nivedananantaram Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Nirajanam. Om Tanmaheshaya Vidmahe Vagvishuddhaya Dhimahi Tanna Shiva Prachodayat. Om Ganambikaye Vidmahe Mahatapaye Dhimahi Tanno Gauri Prachodayat. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshi Ambika Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha. Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Karpura Nirajanam Sandarshayami Rakshandarayami. Shonadrishavatārāya Jyotistambhaswarupine Shri Kailasa Pradhanaya Nithyanandaya Mangalam. Tattvajnana-pradhataya Nithyanandeshwara Rupine Shri Kailasa Pradhanaya Nithyanandaya Mangalam. Moola Prakriti Rupaya Paramashiva Shakti Swarupine Shri Kailasa Pradhanaya Nithyanandaya Mangalam. Dandatrishula Hastaya Kala Kala Swarupine Shri Kailasa Pradhanaya Nithyanandaya Mangalam Adipujyaya Devaya Sakrit Purnatvarupine Shri Kailasa Pradhanaya Nithyanandaya Mangalam Sarvabhaya Vinashakaya Shatru Samhara Rupine Shri Kailasa Pradhanaya Nithyanandaya Mangalam योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलं सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलं मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलं मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्ये मङ्गलं मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलं परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलं त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गङ्गाधरनामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहं हरिः ओं तत्सत् सर्वं भगवच्छ्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु Om Nithyanandam. Yes, with the divine grace and blessings of Nithyanandeshwari Parameshwara Shakti Sameta Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, we enter today with the divine darshan of all of the deities. What a beautiful day to begin, what a beautiful way to begin today, and having the darshan and seeing the deities in the morning is the highest pleasure, the highest way to begin our day. It is a lifestyle that many have the fortune to have in their life, and those are many of them don't know how much even they are so blessed and treasured. So with the deepest gratitude at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, we are able to have all of these darshans and understandings with his very revival here on all of the Kailasa's digital platforms, and you can connect with us again. Any questions you have or anything you want to know more about how to even contribute towards the Annadhanams that are going on, you can go to the link below or go to the link that is presented in the QR code that is there and scan and make a one-time donation, or you can become a patron and do offer in the Patreon. Go to the Patreon link that is provided to you in the description, and you can have your regular donations given to the ongoing Annadhanam that is happening all around the Kailasa embassies around the world. 10,000 plus meals are given every day, and you can also do your part as the artha, as the dharma that is there for every Hindu to do the dhanas continuously. So let us listen to today's leela before we conclude for today's morning Mandagappadi offering. The leela is of a man or a farmer who had a sincere devotion to the devotees of Paramashiva. He would continuously do Annadhanam. He is a farmer who grew his own food, the rice mills he had, and cooked the rice, cooked the food, vegetables, and the various meal items, and given it to the public as a meal, continuously feeding people. And he was able to receive the Shiva Punyam, the good karma because of doing this. He also attained some prosperity also and was able to live a joyous, wealthy life also. But Paramashiva wanted to show everyone, wanted to test his devotion above all, his devotion and dedication to continuously serve no matter if he was in poverty. So Paramashiva dwindled the quality and the output of his land. The quality the land gave an output of less yield of rice and less yield, and it was continuously dwindling throughout the years. But the man persevered and continued to serve people, the Annadhanam, even at his own loss. So he was continuously serving, and holding on to the service more than the prosperity that he gained from it. And that was the test. Are we gaining any, if we dwindle ourselves because of the losses and not hold on to our original purpose for doing the services that we are providing to the world, the contributions that we're giving to the world, then either the contribution itself is not something that we are powerful about, or we are just behind the greeds. This way we get an understanding about life, and this is the way even to understand whenever we are in the trials, we are in the sufferings, we have to reorganize ourselves and understand what is the purpose of what we are doing. Are we doing it for the contribution to the world, for the good of the world, and holding on to that and that truth, and living by that, no matter if it is at a cost to ourselves, a sacrifice for ourselves? Are we cognizing our work that way, or are we doing it for the greeds of a name and fame? And in this way, the world, the Paramashiva also tests us. Yes, the stories that we are hearing are not just ways of understanding the Tiruvilayadal and the leelas of the Avani Tiruvizha Brahmotsavam, but also we can really take it to our lives and understand the trials and the tests that are going on in our lives are actually Paramashiva's leela also. We can also understand that he is really aligning us back out of our greeds and out of our desires for name and fame, and align us to the true dharmic contributing purpose of our lives, to serve the world as embodiments of Paramashiva. The world around us and the people who are around us are Paramashiva. To treat them as Paramashiva and really see them as Paramashiva in our lives, that is a test that is always being done whenever we are going through any down period or trials. It is his leela. And of course, this Adiyar Kanalvan, he took the test of Paramashiva, and finally he also surrendered to Paramashiva, went to the temple of Somasundareshwara and surrendered that I am not able to keep up the food to serve your devotees. Please help me. It was not even about losing all of his wealth or losing anything that the man was concerned about. It was the single thing that he prayed to Paramashiva, that I am not able to continue the service, the blessed service that you have to serve everyone as an embodiment of you. I am not able to do that. And with that sincere prayer, he goes to Paramashiva, and Paramashiva says beautifully to him from the temple, he says, go back to your home, farm. You will find there is a granary, a rice granary ready. It will never deplete, and you will be able to take the rice from that and continuously serve the people, the Shivanadiyars who come, those devotees of Paramashiva who come. And he goes back and he finds there is a granary full, unlimited amount of rice is there just to do the service. And if you see, when you do the service, selfless sacrifice, you will enjoy the seva of it all. And the joy of doing the seva is the biggest reward, more than any name or fame or punya karma or anything you get from doing the service to the Shivanadiyars, doing the selfless service. So we all can take the lesson from this beautiful story, and also make that a part of our lifestyle as a contributing lifestyle. And you can all make your one-time donation by scanning the QR code presented to you, or you can make the regular donations where you can become a patron and go to the Patreon, and that is there presented in the link in the description, and you can connect with us on or even more further if you're interested on how you can contribute. And if you're all celebrating the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving the whole Hinduism through Kailasa, if you're all celebrating about the news about Kailasa, then we are living a royal lifestyle. We are like those who are living as if Paramashiva himself is their king, is the one who is taking care of them continuously, as Somasundareshwara did for all of the subjects in the Madurai Samrajyam, in the Pandya Samrajyam. And with this, thank you all for joining us, and all of you also for sharing. Please share, comment, and like and subscribe to this beautiful way of connecting with our traditions, the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving and ensuring that all of us are living this Hindu lifestyle. Thank you all for joining. We'll end today's segment with the Pura Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Shiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva.